Toads! Shiny toads! Shiny toads. Is there a YouTube video that runs you through the process of starting up an account? I think there is. I think Moogle sent it to me. All right. You guys ready? That's right. Hog, shiny hog. I forgot what I said last week. Hogs! I think it was dying hogs. Dying hogs! I gotta get these streams in before the expansion hits, because this is gonna get nasty. And I'll be like, get out of my way, get me into the queue so that I can play the level 40 content. Yeah. Everybody else is like, I gotta play the expansion. I want to make my bunny boy. And I'll be like, I'm just gonna try to do the normal quests. You got the client now? Nice. Good luck to all who will be facing the Q boss in a few weeks. Yeah, it was supposed to be this Friday, which was going to be problematic with the Bogathon, I think. It's mostly the first days that are going to be heavy. Yeah, no, that's true. It'll start off being, it'll get better over time. But, like, for example, the data cluster that I'm on, Aether, was closed for a long time. Like, you couldn't create new characters on this cluster. And it just opened up a couple months ago. So, I would imagine it might get a little nasty. All right. Let's do some questing. Also, Fox said I should check out Gold Saucer today. Is that what it's called? I keep wanting to call it Golden Saucer, but it's not that, is it? Hey, Sarah George, what's up? Gold Saucer, not golden. Gold Saucer, okay. So we might check that out today too. All right, our first quest is to report back to square one. There is no more that Gundobald and his people can tell you of the masked stranger. Without another lead to investigate, return to the Waking Sands in Vesper Bay and report all that has transpired to Minfilia. And there we go. Western Thanalon. Pray turn. That's true. We're going to play a little drinking game today. Grab your beverage of choice. Anytime an NPC tells us must needs, we're going to take a sip. Must needs. Or how about use the word pray as well? We'll do a double. Must needs and pray. We got Leo Wild. Leo Wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna use alcohol. Using water. Water. Tonight's the first time you have to bring your vaccination card anywhere. They're requiring a negative test, that or a negative test for a concert tonight. Yeah, we're going to see Hamilton on Broadway the beginning of December. And they're being very strict, which is good. Like, you need to have... The only problem is we need to have photo IDs, even for Richie and Logan, who are 15 and 17 and don't have IDs. So that's going to be interesting. Yeah. All right, Minfield, what's going on? Welcome back, Bog. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Almigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? DMV can do a non-driver's license. Yes, that is true, but they require 6 points of identification. And birth certificate only gets you 4 points. And they need things like bills in your name. So Azari's gonna actually call them today and try to figure out, like, how do you get an ID for a teenager who doesn't have the other points of ID? Ugh. They do a thing where you have to choose, like, you could choose one document from column A and multiple documents from column B. And we have like 2 things from column A that we could do, but they don't let you do that. Yeah. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass. You guys don't have to worry about it. We'll worry about it. We'll figure it out. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say, precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this while things remain quiet on the primal front. Everybody drink. Oh, man. Must needs. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Hmm? Did you say something? No, nothing, my lady. Woo. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further on the investigation. I like rest. There we go. While you were tending to business in Thenelon, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. I was standing right here the whole time. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her. Drink. And take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Bog. Ta-da! Wow, we're gonna be hydrated today. All right. Good morning, Robin. Why did you just get an ad? There's been people talking about that on Twitter, Robin Bobbin. That folks that are subscribed have been getting ads recently. There are other people reporting it. Some folks have said that it could be something needing to be updated if you use an ad blocker. I don't know if you use an ad blocker or not, but I don't know. I'm sorry that that happened. What am I hydrating with? I'm using water. But you can choose the beverage of your choice. Rahori, you just started Final Fantasy XIV for the first time last night. Slow start for sure. Welcome to the stream and congrats on starting your journey. I'm pretty new to it as well. I mean, I'm level 34 now, but I just started like a couple weeks ago. Everybody's been telling me that the story starts off a little slow and a little, you know, not as exciting, and then it just goes crazy and gets amazing, especially as you start into the first expansion onward. Yeah. So. Oh, Neuroxia is still in here. Okay, gotcha, Leo Wild.
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrad had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrad. Digging One is to be found at Fallgourd Float in North Shroud. Ba-ba-da! All right. We've got our first objective. Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel so much better today. You guys could have seen me. Both Azari and my kids know the telltale sign when I'm not feeling well. Like, if I have any free moments, I'm usually sitting here playing my video games. And for me, like in the middle of the afternoon, to be upstairs, like on the couch, watching TV, it's just not me. Like, uh-oh, Dad's sick. Please leave me be. I am not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrad is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm long enough for to hold a conversation. How would they like me to soothe him? Try to soothe him. Oh. Soothe. I try to comfort Medrad. All right. There we go. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I could recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? In that's the case, we can help in whatever way we can. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrad's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. And let there be light. It became day while we were here. Ba-ba-da-dum. Fernity Fern.
Chocobo butt. Oh no, we have to go back in? Yes, we have to talk to Aideen. Wait, it says this is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I forgot what a voice I gave her. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Oh, great. Among the local fauna, only the scale skin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Oh my god. That never makes any sense to me. Yeah, why don't you kill 3 of them? Just, I don't know, just pick a number. Three should do it. Isn't this exciting? Love. What is that? What does this symbol mean? That's a Fecta. Hello, Fecta. Looks like a bear. Here's a Ziz. I like how they said, like, we have to blame it on the Ziz. Nobody else could make that kind of damage. And here I'm passing other giant creatures that could totally do that kind of damage. Absolutely. Aziz Light! Much better, thank you, Aziz. You were listening to Evanescence, Nair. I kind of like this song. Goes to replay it and Bog sings love. No, not that song. Yes, that song. Exciting and new. Hop aboard. We're expecting ya. Aziz Light. It's my chocobo music. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba ba. Chocobo, chocobo, la 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 pop pop pop. You guys mind if I bring my mountain here? You've already seen to this is? Good work, adventurer. So you were able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Oh, crap. I skipped it. It was delayed. Oh, well. We'll never know what she had to say. Sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. What is this, Catholic Church? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her Ranko went in the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. We're gonna go tear that rock a new one. Using items on areas. Oh my. First click on the item. Okay, we can do this. We can do it. It's all up to you. Okay, wait, it's in here? Wait, what does this guy want? What do you want? I already have this quest, so what does that Wiggler want? What is this? Has information to share regarding your investigation? What? There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Madrad's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Madrad's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs. Ah! And I ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Alright. And now it's raining. Great. Just what I wanted. So is this... It looked like we have two main story quests, right? Pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. What I wouldn't eat you because you're so cute. Ah! It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I gotta get off this. Oh, I'm surveying. Holy crap. Okay. How do I summon my Chocobo again to like fight? Oh, that's right, with the Giesel Greens. Can I go through this way? Probably not. You can use it again to get it to last an hour. The Giesel Greens? Oh, alright, cool. Boop. When I'm not mounted? Alright, like, bloop. How do I tell how long it's gonna last? Really? You're gonna make me pick up 5 of these and it takes that long each time? Oh, the timer top left. Ah, okay. Cocoa Puffs. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. All right. You ready to go back? I'm gonna try to take this way back. It's probably going to fail miserably, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun to Spartan kick a clay golem off the cliff? I've never kicked a clay golem. Did you guys ever kick a clay golem? Oh crap! That's it. I'm gonna unlock an achievement here. It's not gonna kick them off. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, I kicked the clay golem. First time. First time ever. What is this, Dark Souls? I actually kicked a bunch of things off the cliff yesterday. I was playing a little Dark Souls Remastered. In the Undead
Sweet
Berg.
googly moogly, 3 months in a row? Are you feeling all right?
That's more than 2. Bog Otter wiggle.
Oh, Klein! It is more than 2. That's 3. Now you've got the Pirate Otter badge. Thank you so much. You've been playing Dark Souls 3, Great Minds. I've played like the beginning of Dark Souls 1 and 3, and even Demon Souls, the new one, a bunch of times. And I don't get like far, but I'd like to play all of them again. Maybe not 2. I should play Sekiro again. Sekiro. I saw you post about that, Evil Twin. Like, what did you get? What are you getting annoyed with Demon Souls? I found Demon Souls to be the quite possibly the least annoying of them. That swamp? I don't have any memory of the swamp. I have no memory. All right, here we go. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor Eye. It has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? There you go. Huh, why these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning, nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. She gave me a useless, like, waste of time. Useless waste of time. I find that very surprising, Evil Twin Link. I really like Demon Souls a lot. I did. All right, let's do talk to Ivarolt. A monstrous bane might appeared and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of the light? Darkest dungeon line right there. Ooh, I gained a level. Hey, and we can do a Dragoon quest. The power of deduction. All right, let's talk to Majad again. Yeah, Evil Twin Links played all the other ones, Twilight. That's why it's surprising me. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by the furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with that bane mite at the very spot you claim to see the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. It was a hallucination. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on that. Oh, he's serious. The apple tart. That's serious. That's a serious business right there. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious, but that means, since there have been repeating sightings of these fiends, that there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Cool. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten it was the rocky area to the west.
Take it from a goat. 59 is a lot of months.
Almost
Jay
5
Baker.
years old now. One to go.
All right. 5 years almost. Holy cow. Thanks for the tier 2 resub. Thanks for the extra support, as always. You're awesome. I hope you're doing great. All right. Let's, while we're here, I mean, until they send me to someplace super different, let's continue with the story we got going on right now. David says, my work computer wouldn't turn on this morning, so I got my supervisor to put an IT ticket in again and left for the day. Well, there you go. You just said, you know what? I'm not doing this Monday. Good for you. And hopefully you get a new work computer. I used to always marvel at how difficult it was. Like both the companies that I worked for was the same way. Like if you wanted like a new monitor or a new PC, like it would jumping through hoops. I always thought was kind of ridiculous. It's like we're a technology company. The mangled corpse. Ew. Wait, we didn't see that this whole time that we've been running around this area? Oh, God. It truly is a floating eye. Dun, 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 dun. My quest is a little... Present the ravaged corpse to Ethelmeyer. Ethelmeyer, I got something for you. Am I no longer sponsored by Neobars? No, not in over a year and a half. Narian. The discount code Bog Otter should still work on Amazon though. If you want to get a discount when you buy them. Yeah, but I'm not sponsored by them anymore. They had trouble because of the pandemic. They had to remove all of their sponsors. Sponsored folks. It's unfortunate. Ethelmeyer says, "Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with?" That's too bad. They were our favorite energy bar. They still exist, and like I said, I think the code still works, so you can still enjoy them at a discount. They just don't help me pay bills anymore. Ravage Corpse, and we had a great run with them. They sponsored us for over a year. They were super nice to work with, so no complaints. Gods be good, not again. Again? No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the body, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of... this button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps. My character looked like he had a hard time kneeling down. Either way, I dare hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murder. Bum 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 bum. I would have you hold on the lily button. Hold on to the lily button. You will need to continue your investigation. While it is standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, it isn't standard. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I may make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined to Mother Mione. All right. I know where that is. And plus, we could pick up our Lancer quest while we're there, or our Dragoon quest. Okay. Yeah, right now my only sponsor is Artesian. They make gaming PCs. It's probably been our most successful sponsorship that we've done too. Sounded like it wasn't Bog specifically. The Neo company had to scale back all their sponsor. Yes, yes, it wasn't just me only. In fact, I forget the stats, but we were one of their top people. I think they had like 70 or 80 people in the program at one point, and we were like third in sales. Something like that. Hey, Aria Zone, what's up? All right, here she is. Good day to you, Bog, but by your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, it's true I have other business, but I always make room for scones and herb tea. Here's your lily button. Well, isn't this a lovely button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisanal level quality, I would say. Where did you find this? On a mangled dead body. Oh, it's literally what she says. On a dead body? Lovely. I made the joke, and that's literally the joke they're making. Yes. How funny. I keep forgetting you can move this anywhere you want. I'll put it right over her face. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the Lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. All right. You're cleaning the dishes while lurking? All right, Arya's own. I will help you pass the time while you do the chores.
Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button.
I know that already.
Reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make the personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who knows, it would be Sign-Gould.
Oh, Lancers Guild. Okay. She had a strange voice, didn't she? Boom. Zoop. Zuktolo, I have missed one. Sign-Gould. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that's a rather bold assumption to make. I try not to help anybody. Oh, I will try to assist, never you fear. But whenever aught comes of another matter, then by Chapo Puja. I've handed this over to everybody. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory stirs! You make me think of a man from long ago. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench.
71 months?
You bet your sweet little bottom it is!
Goofy! Thank you so much, Goofy, for that resub. You're awesome. There's a man who is perpetually seated at a bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. You gotta love MMO quests. There's a guy on a bench. Don't worry, he's always there. Never gets up. And he always wears the same jacket with the same button on it. He's always there. Doesn't matter if it's raining, rain, snow, sleet, hail. There you go. So wait, do I not go to... I don't go here anymore for my dragooning? I'm not a Lancer anymore. Well, to be fair, they did send me to the Lancer Guild for this last quest. Ah, the Lance of Fury's all the way up here? Holy crap. All right, where's this one? That's not too far, so we should go there first. That's so weird. It feels strange to be done with the Lancer Guild. Oh, here's the guy that's always on the bench. I'm always on this bench. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. But here's a button that everybody has touched. The sigil of Dalton Cole's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face? Was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise not to take me to jail? Oh no, you promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I'm gonna sit down. And I will stand up again. It's not a poking contest anymore, it's jumping contest. Oh, I get it. All right. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Grania, the Dartoncourts. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer as she was, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity would wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her regain what she had lost. So began the rites of Rejuju. Ah! The hell is that? You made me say Rejuju. What was that?
You know what's been, if somebody clips it, there's like a good 2 minutes of my hand just like doing a whole bunch of stuff.
And then she flicks me. The rites of rejuvenation.
I'm home. Do you need anything? Do you need a cup of coffee or?
Coffee would be great. I don't know why I said that into the microphone.
I'm sure they don't know why.
I don't know. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew even more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face?
What?
Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal, and you just sit here every day after day with this knowledge and you didn't do anything about it? This guy needs to go to jail. Suffice it to say, she did not survive. It fell to me to dispose of her body. Definitely going to jail. I performed the dreadful task as bade obedient service that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left house. What? So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh half a century. And I bow, look at me so proud, and seen. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. Is this guy serious?
He looks a little bit like Ryan Stiles if he was an elf. Do you know who that is?
No.
That's whose line is it anyway?
Oh.
Tall, skinny guy.
It was like Ryan Stiles, you think?
A little bit.
Okay, maybe. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Now go, do what must be done. How is this guy just allowed to bury he knows somebody got murdered. He helps dispose of the body. And then he bows to me like he's some great hero. You can see the Ryan Stiles. Edot can see the Ryan Stiles. Did you know that you were going to type, I can see the Ryan Stiles in chat today when you woke up this morning? I don't think you knew. Life is strange that way, isn't it?
I'm making cookies today.
She's making your cookies today, Edot. Patreon supporters at the Nom Nom Otter tier get cookies from Azaria shipped to their door once every 3 months, if you're in the United States, that is. And I think it's EDOT's month, Alaska Winter's month, and who else? RFD. It's your month for cookies. It's your month for cookies. All right, let's go do the Lancer quest. I've had enough of murder for now. Let's go do the Lance of Fury. And you never know what you're going to type in chat? Did you know you were going to type, I never know what I was going to type in chat? I mean Dragoon quest. Did I say Lancer? Dragoon. Dragoon. This has a very cold vibe here. I forgot about this place. This is pretty, isn't it? Nice and pretty.
I did something very extra today. Very extra.
You do things very extra every day.
I do, but you know, we have a lot of deliveries coming in.
Yeah.
So I got a basket, and I'm gonna fill it up with some snacks and drinks for all the delivery persons that come by.
That is very extra.
It is, but I think they deserve it. Sometimes they have to like pee in bottles. Come on now.
They have to pee in bottles.
Well, I don't know if that's true. I just heard rumors. So
you can go do nice things. I'm not gonna stop you from doing nice things. All right, how can I get this as a pet? It's an ornery caracal. It looks like a poodle sheep rat.
it looks. You know what this looks like?
Poodle
it looks
sheep
like
rat?
the nose reminds me of something from Whoville.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That little.
Yeah. Look at him dance around.
Look at his little foot.
He's got tiny little paws.
That's very cute. Not that thing.
I'm a Highland Gooboo.
Goobooby.
Goobooey.
You can get you can get white ones as a pet?
You can get the white ones?
Really? They're really cute. I like them. Oh, does the chocobo just follow you around?
Huh?
Does your chocobo just follow you around?
Only if you use geese all greens.
Oh, okay.
And then he will attack with you. Holy crap.
A mount? What?
I'm gonna join this.
You can get the white thing, that white little fluffer blah blah blah. I don't know what it's called, but
Oh.
as a mount.
I want that.
Me too. Good job. Woo.
Done. Easy experience right there. Get out of here. I'm not fighting you. Alrighty then. Alberic. The Lance of Fury. It is pleasing to see how readily the dragon stirs within you. You show great potential, Bog. A potential that may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Estinian is no ordinary dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azures of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess, in fact, that the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed that Haldrath the Dragon's Eye had to be reborn. I mean not to disparage your skills, Bog, but to pursue Estinian in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the Dragoon, that you might face Estinian as an equal. Before we commence, however, it is only fitting that you are edified regarding our origins. It's all been a millennium past when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet. What? Decided it was meet that she make them her own? I can't even read this sometimes. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own, So did she appear before Haldrath's sire, a man of courage and integrity named Thordan, and bade him lead her people to the promised land, to what would become the great nation of Ishgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm, whereupon Thordan and his people set to building a bridge. It was then that a dark shadow descended upon them, the great worm Nidhogg. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fearlessly charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taken upon his slain sire's lance, Haldrath hurled himself at Nidhogg, even as tears streamed down his face. The confrontation ended when the young man, his hand guided by Halone, landed a mighty thrust that prized out Nidhogg's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidhogg that day. It is a veritable wellspring of dragon power. Even so removed from its owner, it can exert control over the hearts of men. Haldrath himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption, and he prevailed over the power, claiming it for his own. And so it was that the first Azure Dragoon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of dragon is a thing to be loathed. But as Haldrath proved to us all, as long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken in by its thrall. Ah, but what is justice precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms, Bog, and none can say that one is greater than the other. So long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself, you leave no room for power of the dragon to master you. But enough of this history crap. Let us return to our attention to the present. A knight by the name of Sir Brucemont will see to the next stage of your training. Seek him out. Wow, he just gave me a lecture. Yes. Where did the name Bog Otter come from, Sarah George? It came from swimming with my friends when I was a teenager, and we were having like a water war in a lagoon. It was like a brackish water lagoon. And we had rafts and pool noodles, and we just kind of made up names for each other, all kinds of swampy names, because it looked like the water we were swimming in was swampy. And my friends called me Bog Otter. That's basically what it is. And then I started using it for usernames and stuff like that. And I like otters, so. All right, speak with Brucemont. All right, Aru. That's a cool way to get a name, though. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like my friends were Crocodile Rock and Frog Hemoth and the Incredible Bulk. Oh my god, there's stuff going on here. And I was the Bog Otter. I love coming into the tail end and getting a whole bunch of rewards. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So where's Brucemont? Down here? Smooth. Hey, look, it's Brucemont. So, the adventurer seeks to become a dragoon. Ha! Sir Alberic speaks of legends and chosen ones, but I would see you prove yourself in more practical fashion. With your lance, defend yourself. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
Oh, crap. I thought I was going to fight him. It's a trained death gaze. Oh, crap. The dragon within stirs. That's it? Oh. You have some skill, I will give you that. In the glow of your soul crystal, perhaps Sir Albrecht was not wrong about you. After all, now return to him. Your training here is complete. Fern, all the way down there now? And there's no crystal down here? You suck. How do you even get out of here? I don't even know how to get out. All right. Yeah, and then when I was starting to make YouTube videos in 2010, I was like, all right, actually my first YouTube channel, which I made a couple videos for, was called Red Rhino Gaming. I took my son's favorite color, my other son's favorite animal at the time, and I combined it, and I made a couple videos. I think the YouTube channel still exists. And I started to gain some traction. I started actually getting views. I was making videos about Guild Wars 2. And then I started like getting serious about, all right, well, you know, if I'm going to make a logo and, you know, start getting some branding done, let me just make sure like Red Rhino is not taken. And I Googled Red Rhino, and like there's a whole bunch of businesses and stuff named Red Rhino something or other. So I was like, all right, not going to do that. So then I created the Bog Otter channel and moved my videos over there, and I hired an artist named Jerome Jacinto to make my logo, and he drew an amazing fantasy otter, right, that you could see as my profile pic everywhere and stuff like that. And then we made the whole YouTube channel otter themed, and now Twitch is all otter themed, and that's how it worked. That's how it was. All right, the soul of the dragon grows ever stronger within you, Bog. Clearly your trial was a rousing success. I need only observe your crystal to know as much. Yes, though you have only just begun to walk the path of the dragoon, it is clear you possess the talent to become Estienne. I can't even say this guy's name. Estinians? Estinians. Estinian? How do you guys say that? Go forth and make the powers you have obtained your own. When the time is right, we shall proceed with your training. Estinian. Tin. Okay, Estinian. Got it. Elusive jump. Executes a jump to a location 15 yalms behind you. What is this unit of measure called a yalm? Bob. His name is now Bob. Estinian. XG says Bog Otter is one of your children's favorite animal and the other is favorite biome. Yes, the swamp biome. All right, so they gave me a new ability that I need to somehow put on my hotbar. Okay. What is arm's length? When did I get that? Creates a barrier, nullifying most knockback, and oh my god. I have too many abilities now, officially. I can't.
You need to get an extra hotbar.
I know. Well, I mean, having everything keybound.
Oh. That's when you start clicking it.
No, but you can't learn that way.
Yeah, you can.
Well, once you go to like a harder dungeon or a raid and you're clicking your abilities, it won't work.
Once you go to a harder
Ow!
dungeon.
My arm is still sore.
That hurt you.
Let me touch your arm. Say ow, please. Time to organize your. You want?
Ow.
I did organize. This is organized. Look, I hotkeyed all the buttons. Q, E, F, X, R, 1 through 6. I can hit reliably. I did all that.
Why don't
I don't have any buttons left.
Why don't you just set up a macro so that you press one button and it presses all the buttons?
It's funny you say that. In World of Warcraft, when I was a hunter in World of Warcraft, when the game first came out, it was a very easy rotation. And they allowed you to create a macro that went through your rotation. So
Really?
I would go to raids and I would hit one button over and over and over again. And me and my brother was a rogue. We would top the damage meters.
I hate you so much.
Out of like a 40-person raid,
hate
he
you.
and I would be top, and I would just go 1 1 1 1
You're
1
the
1 1 1 1, and then they changed it so you couldn't macro the whole thing. Yeah. Funny, I wasn't a content creator when I was actually like good at a video game. Marat, to be fair, the rogue rotation was like 2 buttons. Yeah, but here's the funny thing is, like, this was back in 40-player raids. So each raid group had like 5 hunters in it. I was one of the 5 hunters and 5 rogues. And my brother and I would blow everybody else away. It was so funny. We were like the new people to the guild too. But we just did our research and, you know, and we would be... we had like a little like family and friend chat channel, kind of like a link shell, I guess. And we were like, really? Are we like the best players in this guild? I'm really like the best hunter. We just joined. Yeah. But anyway, how do I find those skills? How do I find my character skills again? Actions and traits, P. Roll, that's a roll. Okay, so arm's length. I just got that at level 32. Wow, I didn't even realize I got that. And then at level 35, I got elusive jump. All right, so where are we gonna put that? See, I'm gonna eventually I will figure out like which, like I've read that piercing talon is not something I really use. It's like my one ranged attack, but apparently it's not good. I can put my mounts over here. So I don't necessarily need that to be in a hot button. There we go. Elusive jump is your getaway skill or gap closer if you turn around. Oh, how funny. Okay. And that's on a 30-second cooldown? All right, pretty cool. So that actually doesn't do damage. Okay, so that's how I can escape stuff. Arm's length is a good defensive for questing. It nullifies knockback and draw in effects. Okay. Oh, it slows? Oh, it slows 20% when barrier is... Oh, it slows them when I get struck. Okay. Oh, this is a dungeon. Where am I going? How do I get out of here? Is this the dungeon? Hawk Manor? Good morning, Morgan. Fox, do you want to run a dungeon? You're at the last boss of one? Okay. All right.